to have you with us at Dwight L. Perry Stadium in Bowling Green, Ohio, home to the Bowling Green Falcons. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Liberty Flames, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Bowling Green Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Flames offense will get first crack at it here. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those.
There he goes! Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
Man, it would be hard not to continue to feed this guy the rock. He just makes big plays. Last week you saw it, over 100 yards, making big plays already in this football game. He is a big play waiting to happen.
They'll give it to him again. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Vasco. Pocket breaking down. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Dead center perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
So the Bowling Green Falcons offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the...
Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him.
He's got it down the left side. Big play for this offense, and they get it to the 32. The Falcons look to keep this drive humming. Anderson will throw. Rushes on him. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22. And the Falcons with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it from the gun. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Ball's at the 22. Third and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field goal? And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be first and goal. The Falcons kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to throw. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Bowling Green. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll leave it with him. Breaks the tackle. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30. It's 3rd and short. He'll ride his man on the option. The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. And the Flames will send out the punt unit. They'll have to put it away for the first time tonight. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. Gets the back moving. Anderson wants to throw. The quick out. He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback can go in the other direction.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Middleton. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. And the Falcons with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone. And I love the vision right here by the cornerback. Seeing the quarterback the whole way. Breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that cornerback.
Safe completion on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Unloads to the right. A strike downfield.
Guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone. I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
The run from the shotgun. He rumbles off. Down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's go. Power ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, BG. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for room. It's Dickens. Got the first down and still on his feet. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Off play action on first down. And the timing just a hair off. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Give to the back. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking downfield, it's Vasco. Got out of trouble and throws. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. The Flames will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catch is made at the 15. They'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each. Turning it on! The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Hogan. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Falcons will snap it on 1st and 10. Anderson will throw. Quickly to the tight end. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Falcons have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Falcons. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Effective offense leading the way here in establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Power football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Flames moving quickly to the line. Back to throw, time running short in the half. It's complete. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Back to throw, it's Vasco. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it on the outside. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Now they'll run the draw. Quick step and go. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Flames.
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here at the very end of the first half, when you got to have it. Execution has got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
One more snap coming before halftime. Leaves it with the running back. At the 35, he's open. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far there in Northwest Ohio today. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see two offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust.
Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push the...
Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Anderson wants to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The Falcons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. On target to the left. Strong, firm tackle. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure.
Man, that's a big stop on this first drive. That's got to energize this defense. They didn't have a great first half. Let's just call it what it is. They could have done a lot better. But to come out, make some adjustments, get a stop on this first possession, that's a good sign for this defense.
And they can't connect a costly turnover on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down. on the option. He'll toss it. Nice move to keep running. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Flames can really attack on this 2nd and short. Trying the left side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Here on 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the first.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Never a doubt. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. Makes the catch. It's Hogan.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Anderson will throw. Caught over the middle. It's Hogan. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Falcons are moving quickly down the field. Might as well give it to him again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Harris. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play. What a day it's been on the ground for these 2 guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bowling Green. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, it's Vasco. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Ridley. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Another incompletion on third down. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And this field goal attempt might just seal the deal by making it a 3-score game late. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Texas A&M overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from College Station, these Aggies got to be thrilled with this result. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Hey, he's going to let one fly down the middle. Hits him inside the 20, still going. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Fights his way ahead. They get him down after a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 12. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run the option. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield. And the Flames want to pick up the tempo. Back to throw, it's Vasco. Caught behind the line, it's Dickens. He's dragged down at the 12, chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on fourth down? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Liberty.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And they got the completion, but still looking at a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The Falcons getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Let's go. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Let's go. From the gun, the ground game. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now,
and here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Looking to pass. It's Vasco. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. To the 43-yard line, and a 1st down for this offense.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The screen, he's got wheels. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Dickens. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. Just keeps slinging it. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. He's taking a deep shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. The inside handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They give it to him again. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
And the Falcons want to crank the tempo. Anderson wants to throw. Fires toward the target. All by himself. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Let's go. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky, L&N Stadium, home of the Cardinals. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Bowling Green Falcons, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Louisville Cardinals. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Cardinals will kick it away first. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Bowling Green's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He just slips and slides his way down to the 42. The Falcons in a good spot here with second and short. To the ground with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Let's see what they do here on third and short from the 41. Anderson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. And the Falcons with the 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. They'll send out the kicker here. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
So Louisville's offense will go to work for the first time. Looking to throw, it's Moss. With the catch, it's Bell. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. The short hands, it's Bell. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Cardinals can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. The Cardinals come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Got his man on the right. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. Runs through a tackle. Oh, he's got some space. That's the end of the period. Bowling Green is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. To the ground. He's got it again. Spins away from the defense.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, how about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands. The big defensive lineman comes up with the INT.
Man, did he have a read on that one and almost had the pick. It'll be third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Throws for the tight end. Another incompletion on third down. The Falcons will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Dropping back, it's Moss. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. The screen, and watch out. At the 35, he's loose. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The give on the inside. Hard running there. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They go to the ground. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34. Now facing a 3rd and long. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Bowling Green.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Anderson wants to throw. Complete to the right. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Falcons are flying down the field. To the air on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. It is good. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half, we'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Catch in the middle, it's Ridley. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Snagged in the middle. It's Ridley. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Anderson will throw. Fires to the right. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Listen, end of the first half, that's exactly what you want to do. You don't care about the incompletion. You're chucking that thing up, trying to make a big play, trying to get the Hail Mary.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They finally make the stop, and that's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Louisville for a fun first half than you? And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. The Cardinals line up to punt it away. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
Not at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing the ball to holes, nowhere to run.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Here comes the heat. Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds the tight end. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The give from the gun. He breaks a tackle. Turns it on down the left side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Louisville!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up the short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Hogan. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. So the final period starts with a second down play. From the gun, running back on the move. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Anderson wants to throw. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, BG. Lining up for the PAT. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Setting up the screen. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Split backs here. Looking for a crease to the left.
Well, that's a double whammy for the offense. You've got the lead late in the game. You're trying to keep the clock ticking. Not only do you lose yards running the football, but you also went out of bounds, so you stop the clock, essentially helping out the defense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Collins.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Bell. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. And the Cardinals have this offense rolling. The hand to the running back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. The Cardinals back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Pulls and fires complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Now setting up shop in the red zone. Brown has it. Trucks through the defender. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Had to throw it before he wanted.
Listen, I wouldn't argue if they ran the football, but nice job by the QB understanding if it's not there, the play I want, throw the football away. Now I can, in a chance where I can kick a field goal, take a 2-possession lead.
Trying to keep the drive alive. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. That's caught. It's Garcia. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. Anderson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Working on the right. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And the Falcons will have it 1st and 10. Lost to throw again. Grabbed in the middle, it's Harris. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll run play action. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. The Falcons come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Third down play from the gun. He wants a big play here late. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Anderson wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that first down marker. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. They want that clock to run. Finding an escape route. It's a running room. Running inside the 20. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. And the Cardinals, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. Lowers those pads. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cardinals. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Falcons with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Anderson will throw. Right on the money. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking to throw on first down. And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it. Eden Stadium, Athens, Ohio, home to the Bobcats, and fans have been pouring into the gates, and they are ready for this clash to get started. Today, a battle in the Buckeye State, and battle lines will be drawn from Cleveland to Cincinnati. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Bowling Green Falcons. Squaring off with another team from the map, the Ohio Bobcats. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Falcons offense will get the first possession of the game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Finds a man on the right. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll try the run. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Anderson wants to throw. Working that left side now. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
A first down run in the red zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Falcons!
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Ohio's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And, David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Now, you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense. And he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Biletnikoff award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The Bobcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the air, it's Navarro. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Bowling Green. The defense putting points on the board.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit, the ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
And the point after is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Breaks into the open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Wants to throw on first down. He's got his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. So now it's second and long. Trying play action. Under fire. Runs for the tackle. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. Got room at the 35. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. And the Bobcats, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Right back to the well. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass, it's Navarro. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is
touchdown, Ohio! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Hogan. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Middleton. There he goes. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Middleton. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Falcons can really attack on this second and short. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Got it looking for a first. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, BG. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Throws for the tight end. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Bobcats will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. Anderson will throw. Makes the catch. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Ridley. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Let's see what they've got on second down. Hand off from the shotgun. They get him down. Tough run. Picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. The Falcons come to the line in the hurry up. Got a man. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's got the tight end. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Running back searching for a hole. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
42 Spider.
Looking for a man. It's Navarro. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun. Wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Bobcats will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Pulls it in. It's Hogan.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And the Falcons come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
The Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Complete in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Throwing right. This dude is just a master along the sideline, getting that foot in bounds for the nice gain. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Falcons.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking downfield, it's Navarro. Zings it complete to the right. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Hendricks. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Bobcats in the hurry-up. Looking downfield very late in the half. Here's a heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Caught close to the marker, it's Hendricks. They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. The idea was to draw just a tad closer. Instead, the mountain is still enormous. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Athens, Ohio, but let's just go with notable. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to our men at Cadence Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the... that make it go.
Throws to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Got the first down and more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man quickly. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Anderson wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Let's get it. And the Falcons have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Bowling Green. And they take it in for 6 more points. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
The Ohio U offense returns to the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Shakes off the defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd down for this offense. Oh, they're after him. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bobcats send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Corrals it at the 45. And the returner will be dragged down. Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, BG. They'll try to add another to their lead. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Keep it on the ground. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. The Bobcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. That's the end of the quarter, and Bowling Green has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. From the gun. Give on the inside. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Carpenter. Fires to the big fella. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. And the Bobcats will punt it away on 4th down. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Oh, it's off the side of his foot. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. You get a play like that, and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Under fire. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat. He leaves it with the back. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has...
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Snagged in the middle. It's Middleton.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Got a little space. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Now on first down from the 43. The handoff, keep working on that clock. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down. The Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He'll pull it down and run. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And the Falcons pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Timeout call by the offense, 24 seconds left on the clock. Anderson will throw. Grab near the sticks, it's Harris. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
56, Ohio, 7.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to go up top on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That will put the wrap on things from here for David Pop.